great place to shop for gifts. So stop back in and see us when you're thinking about your holiday shopping. And let's see, last but not least, I just want to let you guys know that November 18th, we have the Alloy Orchestra coming here to do a live film accompaniment to silent films from the early era of cinema. So November 18th from Cambridge, Massachusetts. I think I've covered all the basics. November 12th, thank you. See, this is great. November 12th, there's a wine and cheese fundraiser put on by the Springville Griffith Community Education Foundation. Information, there's posters up in the gallery space. That will be at the Spring Creek Gym. And it's a benefit for Springville Center for the Arts. So it's a very nice thing. Jazz band will be playing, and Miss Judy Wright will be performing as part of that jazz band. The only person I care about. Is that good? Okay. We're really excited to have this production here this evening. Thank you very much for coming. Tell everyone how great it is, because it is a great show. You're going to enjoy it a lot. Without further ado, the Sunshine Boys.
Never mind, it's the tea kettle. Don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. What happened to part two? I missed part two.
Wasn't a dream.
What's the matter with you? Oh, come on, for Pete's sake. What are you doing here? Ah. Hello, Sandy. Let me have Sandy. Hello, Sandy, my television's dead. My television. Is this Sandy? My television died. No, not Willie, Mr. Clark, to you, please. Never mind the jokes, wise guy. Send somebody up to fix my dead television. I didn't touch nothing. Nothing, I'm telling you. It's a crappy set. You live in a crappy hotel, you got a crappy television set. The what? The plug. What plug? Wait a minute. Hello? It's not the plug. It's something else. Never mind. I fix it myself. He tells me the plug. When he calls me Mr. Clark, I'll tell him it was the plug.
Just have to take.
The hell with all of them. Bang all you want. I'm not turning it off. I'm lucky it works.
Uncle Willie, it's me, Ben.
What was that?
Ben!
Seems to be adjusting.
Ben, is that you?
Yes, Uncle Willie, it's Ben. Open the door.
Wait a minute. I'll turn this. Oh, I gotta put the television away. Ugh. It's the butler's day off. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Is anything wrong?
Wait a minute.
Well, what's the matter?
Wait a minute. Wait, I'm locked in. I'm locked in. The lock is broken. Go downstairs and tell the boy. Tell Sandy. Tell him Mr. Clark is locked in.
What is it, the ladder?
It's the latch. It's broken. I'm locked in. Go downstairs and tell the boy. He'll get somebody.
That happened last week. But don't try to force it. Just slide it out. Do you hear me, Uncle Willie? Don't force it. Slide it out.
Wait a minute. I fixed it.
Well, you probably have to boil.
I don't gotta oil nothing. To hell with it. What happened to you? Playing touch football with the Kennedys again, huh?
I don't want to talk about it. Never mind me. Are you feeling all right?
What is it, Wednesday?
Certainly it's Wednesday. Don't I always come on Wednesdays?
But this is Wednesday today.
Yes, of course. Haven't you been out?
When?
Today, yesterday, all this week.
I was out Sunday. I went to the park on Sunday.
What are you looking for?
My variety.
I just gave it to you. It's under your arm.
What did you put it there for? He puts it under my arm.
Oh. Have you been eating properly? No corned beef sandwiches, I hope.
Is this today's?
Certainly it's today's. Variety comes out on Wednesday, doesn't it? And today's Wednesday.
I'm just asking. Don't get excited. Because I already read last Wednesday's.
I've got you 6 different kinds of soup. All of them low sodium, salt free. All of them very good for you. Are you listening?
I heard you got 6 lousy tasting soups. Did you see this?
What?
What I'm looking at, did you see this?
How do I know what you're looking at?
2 new musicals went into rehearsal today. I didn't even get an audition. Why didn't I get an audition?
Because there were no parts for you. The one of them is a young rock musical and the other show is all black.
What's the matter? I can't do black? I did black in 1928. When I did black, you understood the words, not like today.
Well, I'm sorry. You're not the kind of black they're looking for. Jeez, it's cold in here. It's freezing in here. Don't they ever send up any heat?
How do you like that? Saul Burton died.
Who?
Saul Burton, the songwriter. 89 years old, lived like that from nothing.
Why didn't you put on a sweater?
I knew him well. He was a terrible person. Mean. Mean. He was a mean person. He should rest in peace. Why, he was a mean person. Even his best friends didn't like him.
Why is it so cold in here?
You know what kind of songs he wrote? The worst. The worst songs ever written were written by Saul Budden. Lady, lady, be my baby. Did you ever hear anything so rotten? Lady, he rhymes with baby. No wonder he's dead.
This radiator is ice cold. Look, Uncle Willie, I'm not going to let you live here anymore. You gotta let me find you another place. I've been asking you for 7 years now. You're going to get sick.
Tom Jones is going to get $100,000 a week in Las Vegas. When Lewis and I headlined at the palace didn't cost $100,000.
Well, that was 40 years ago. And 40 years ago, this apartment was 20 years old. They should tear it down. They take advantage of all you people because they know you just don't want to move.
No cigars?
You're not supposed to have cigars.
Where are the cigars?
You know the doctor told you that you're not supposed to smoke cigars. I didn't bring any.
Give me the cigars.
What cigars? I just said I didn't bring them. Will you forget the cigars?
Where are they? In the bag?
They're on the bottom. And I just bought 3 and it's the last time I'm doing it.
So how's the family? The children's okay?
Suddenly you're interested in my family? It's not going to work, Uncle Willie. I'm not bringing you any more cigars.
I just wondered how the children are, that's all.
The children are fine. They're wonderful, thank you.
Good. Next time, bring the big cigars.
You don't even know their names. What are the names of my children?
Millie and Sydney.
Amanda and Michael.
What's that? You didn't like Millie and Sydney?
I was never going to name them Millie and Sydney. You forgot, so you made something up. Uncle Willie, you forget everything. I bet you didn't drink the milk from last week. I bet it's still in the refrigerator. Sure enough, here's the milk from last week.
Do they know who I am?
Who?
Amanda and Sydney.
Amanda and Michael? That you were a big star in vaudeville? They're 3 years old, Uncle Willie. Do you think they remember vaudeville? I never saw vaudeville. That refrigerator's not going to last another 2 days.
Oh, did you tell them 6 times on the Ed Sullivan Show?
They never heard of Ed Sullivan. They're 3 years old, Uncle Willie. Do you think they followed? What are you doing? You're not going to smoke that now. You promised me only were going to smoke 1 and after dinner.
Am I smoking it?
Got
Do
it.
you see smoke coming from the cigar?
You got it in your mouth.
I'm rehearsing. After dinner, I'll do the show.
I'm in the most aggravating business in the whole world, and I never get aggravated until I come here.
So don't call 'em. I got Social Security.
Oh. You think that's funny? I don't think that's funny, Uncle Willie.
If you had a sense of humor, you would think it was funny.
I have a terrific sense of humor.
Like your father. He left once in 1932.
I can't talk to you.
Why, they're funny today? You tell me who you think is funny, I'll show you where he's not funny.
Look, Uncle Willie, I gotta get back to the office. Just promise me that you'll eat a decent lunch today.
If I were to tell a joke and it got a laugh from you, I'd throw it out.
How can I laugh at you, Uncle Willie, when I see you like this? You sit all day in your pajamas in a freezing apartment. You watch soap operas on a $35 television set that doesn't have a horizontal hold. The picture just keeps rolling from top to bottom. Pretty soon your eyes are going to be rolling around in your head. You never eat anything anymore. You don't go outside because you don't know how to use the lock on the door. Well, remember when you locked yourself in the bathroom overnight? Why, it's a lucky thing that you keep bread in there or you would have starved to death. And you wonder why I worry?
Calvin Coolidge! That's your kind of humor.
Look, Uncle Willie, just promise me that you'll eat decently.
I'll eat decently, I'll wear a blue suit, a white shirt, and black shoes.
Well, if you're waiting to get a laugh from me, you're not going to get one.
Who could live that long? Give me a job instead of a laugh.
You know I've been trying. It's not that easy. There's not much work in town, and most of it isn't commercials, and we all know you've had a little trouble in that area.
The potato chip? The potato chips wasn't my fault.
Forget the potato chips.
Yeah, what about that chick injector? Didn't I audition funny for the chick injector?
You were very funny, but your hand was shaking. You can't show a man shaving with a shaky hand.
Why can't you get me out Alka-Seltzer? That's my kind of comedy. I got a terrific face for an upset stomach.
I've submitted you 20 times.
What's the matter with 21?
Because word is out in the business that you can't remember your lines, and they're simply not interested.
I can't remember the lines. I can't remember the lines? I don't remember that.
For the Frito-Lays, I sent you over to the studio, and you couldn't even remember the address.
Don't tell me I didn't remember the lines. The lines I remember beautifully. The name of the potato chip I couldn't remember. What was it?
Frito-Lays.
Say it again.
Frito-Lays.
I still can't remember it because it's not funny. If it's funny, I remember it. Alka-Seltzer's funny. You say Alka-Seltzer, you're gonna laugh. That other word's not funny. What is it?
Frito-Lays.
Yeah, maybe in Mexico that's funny. Not here. 57 years I'm in the business, you learn a few things. You learn what makes an audience laugh. You know which words are funny and which words are not funny.
You've told me 100 times, Uncle Willie.
Words with a K in it are funny. I bet you didn't know that, did you? If it doesn't have a K in it, it's not funny. I'll tell you which words always get a laugh.
Chicken.
Chicken is funny.
Pickle.
Pickle is funny.
Cupcake.
Cupcake is funny. Tomato's not funny. Roast beef is not funny.
But cookie is funny.
But cookie is funny.
Uncle Willie, you've explained this to me ever since I was a little boy.
Cucumber is funny.
Car keys.
Car keys is funny.
Cleveland.
Cleveland is funny. Buffalo's not funny.
Look, Uncle Willie, I'll be back to the office. But before I go, there's something I'd like to talk to you about. I got a call yesterday from CBS.
Casey Stengel. Now that's a funny name. Robert Taylor's not funny.
Well, why don't you listen to me?
I heard you got a call from NBC.
CBS.
Whatever.
CBS is doing a big special next month. An hour-and-a-half variety show. They're going to have some of the biggest names in show business. And they're trying to get Flip Wilson to host the show.
Oh my life. He gives me a laugh with a giggle in the dress and the funny laugh. The devil made him do it. That's a funny boy. What's that boy's name again?
Flip Wilson. And it doesn't have a K.
But he's black with a K. See what I mean?
I do. The theme of this variety show.
What's the theme of the variety show?
The theme of this variety show is the history of comedy, dating back through the early Greek times, through vaudeville, and right up to today's biggest stars.
Why couldn't you get me on this show?
Oh, I got you on the show
Alone?
with Lewis.
You ain't got me on the show.
Oh, come on. Let me finish.
You finish, it's no.
Can't you wait until I'm through before you say no? Can't we discuss it for a minute?
I'm busy.
Doing what?
Saying no.
Oh, can't you give me the courtesy of hearing me out? They begged me at CBS. They begged me.
Talk fast, or you're coming up to another no.
They said to me the history of comedy in the United States would never be complete unless it included one of the greatest teams to ever come out of vaudeville. Lewis and Clark, the Sunshine Boys. The vice president said that to me on the telephone.
The vice president said that.
He absolutely did. He's one of the biggest Lewis and Clark fans in the country. He knows by heart every one of your old routines.
Then let him go on with that bastard.
It's one shot. You'd only have to do it one night. One of the old sketches. They'll pay $10,000 for the team. That's top money for these shows, I promise you. That's $5,000 a piece. That's more money than you've earned in the past 2 years.
I don't need money. I live alone. I have 2 nice suits. I don't have a pussycat. I'm very happy.
You're not happy. You're miserable.
I'm happy. I just look miserable.
You're dying to go back to work again. You call me 6 times a day. I can't even see over my desk for all your messages.
Call me back sometime. You won't get so many messages.
I call you back every day. I'm up here every Wednesday, rain or shine, winter or summer, flu or diphtheria.
Willie, a mailman, you're a nephew. I don't ask you to come. You're my brother's kid. You've been very nice to me and I appreciate it, but I never asked you for anything. Except a job. You're a good boy, but you're a stinking agent.
I'm a good agent. Damn it, Uncle Willie, don't say that to me. I'm a goddamn good agent.
What are you screaming for? What, it's such a wonderful thing to be a good agent?
Oh, God, I'm getting chest pains. Uncle Willie, you give me chest pain.
It's my fault you get excited.
Yes, it's your fault. I only get chest pains on a Wednesday.
So come on Tuesdays.
I'm going. I don't even want to discuss this with you. You're impossible. Just forget the variety show.
I forgot it.
I'm not bringing you anything anymore. I'm not coming back. I'm not bringing you your cigars, your variety, your low-sodium soups. Do you understand, Uncle Willie? I'm not coming back ever again.
Good. Take care of yourself. Say hello to Millie and Phyllis for me.
Listen, let me go. I can't bother. I just aggravate myself every time I come here. Why won't you do this for me? I'm not asking you two to be partners again. If you don't get along, that's all right. It's just for one night. One show. Once you get exposure like that, Alka-Seltzer will come begging to me to sign you up. Jesus, how is it going to look like if I go back to the office and tell them that I can't even make a deal with my own uncle?
My personal opinion? Lousy.
Do you really hate Al Lewis that much?
I don't discuss Al Lewis.
But we have to discuss him. Because CBS is waiting for an answer today. And if we're going to tell them we're not doing it, we better have a pretty good reason why. You haven't seen him in what? 10 years now?
11 years.
You mean you haven't spoken to Al Lewis in 11 years?
I haven't seen him in 11 years. I haven't spoken to him in 12 years.
You mean you saw him for a whole year that you didn't speak to him?
It wasn't easy. I had to sneak around backstage a lot.
But you spoke to him on stage.
Not to him. If he played a gypsy, I spoke to the gypsy. If he played a lunatic, I spoke to the lunatic. But that bastard I didn't speak to.
Oh, I can't believe that.
You don't believe me? I can show you witnesses who saw me never speaking to him.
It's been 11 years, Uncle Willie. Hasn't time changed anything for you?
Yeah, I hate him 11 years more.
Why?
Why? You never met him?
Well, sure I met him. I met him at that benefit at Madison Square Garden, and I was about 15 years old and once backstage at some television show. He seemed nice enough to me.
That was only twice. You had to meet him 3 times to hate him.
Uncle Willie, could I make a suggestion?
He used to give me the finger.
What?
The finger. The finger! He used to poke me in the chest with a finger and say, "Listen, doctor, I'm telling you, doctor. You know what I mean, doctor?" Hurts, doesn't it?
Yes.
How'd you like that for 43 years? I got a black and blue hole in my chest. My wife, to her dying day, thought it was a tattoo. I haven't worked with him in 11 years. It's just beginning to fade away.
Well,
The man had the sharpest finger in show business.
if you work together, I promise. I'll buy you a thick padded undershirt.
You think I never did that? One night I put a steel plate under my shirt. He gave me the finger and had it in a splint for a month.
Something else must have happened that you're not telling me about. You don't work with somebody for 43 years without some kind of affection remaining.
You want to hear other things? He used to spit in my face.
Not on purpose.
On stage, the man would spit in my face. No, not on purpose. What do you think, he's stupid? He won't get into the act. He would stand with his nose on top of my nose and purposely say words that began with a T. Tootsie Roll. Tinkercorn. Typing on a typewriter. Some nights I thought I would drown. I don't know where he got it all. I think he would drink all day and save it up for the night.
Well, I'll put it in the contract. If he spits at you, he won't get paid.
If he could get another chance to spit at me, he wouldn't want to get paid.
All right, will you answer me one question? If it was all that bad, why did you stick together for 43 years?
Because he was terrific. There'll never be another one like him. Nobody could time a joke the way he could time a joke. Nobody could say a line the way he could. He knew what I was thinking. I knew what he was thinking. One person, that's what we were. No. Al Lewis was the best. The best, you understand?
I understand.
As an actor, nobody could touch him. As a human being, no one wanted to touch him.
So what do I tell CBS? No deal because Al Lewis spits?
You know when the last time was we worked together?
11 years ago on the Ed Sullivan Show.
11 years ago on the Ed Sullivan Show. July 27th. He wouldn't put us out in the winter when people were watching, but never mind. We did the doctor and the tax examination sketch. You never saw that one, did you?
No, but I heard it was wonderful.
What about a classic? A classic, I'm telling you. A dead person watching that routine would laugh. We did it maybe 8,000 times. It never missed. That night, it missed. There was something wrong with him. He was rushing. His timing was off. His mind was someplace else. I thought he was sick. Still, we got terrific applause. 5 times Ed Sullivan says, "How about that?" We went down to the dressing room. He took off his makeup, put on his clothes. And he said to me, "Willie, if it's all the same to you, I'm retiring." I said, "What do you mean retiring? It's not even 9 o'clock. Let's get something to eat." He said, "I'm not retiring for the night. I'm retiring for what's left of my life." He put on his hat, walked out the theater, and became a stockbroker. I'm left with an act where I ask questions and there's nobody there to answer. I never saw the man again to this day. He'd call, I wouldn't answer. He wrote, I tore it up. He sent telegrams, they're probably still under the door.
Well, with all due respect, Uncle Willie, you weren't getting that much work anymore anyways. And, I mean, maybe he was tired of doing the same thing for 43 years. I mean, a man has a right to retire when he wants to.
Not him, don't forget. When he retired himself, he retired me too, and God damn it, I wasn't ready. Sure, now maybe he needs $5,000 and wants to come crawling back. I say to hell with him. I'm a single now.
I spoke to Al Lewis on the phone last night. He doesn't even care about the money. He just wants to do the show for old time's sake. For his grandchildren, who never saw it.
Sure, he probably retired broke from the stock market. I guarantee you, those high-class people never got a spit in the face once.
Did you know his wife died 2 years ago? He's living in New Jersey with his daughter somewhere. He doesn't do anything anymore, Willie. He's got arthritis, he's got asthma, he's got poor blood circulation.
I'll send him a bump. He'll outlive you.
He wants very much to do the show, Willie.
With arthritis? Forget it. Instead of a finger, he'll poke me with a cane.
CBS wants you to do the doctor sketch. Lewis said he could get up on any stage tonight and do that sketch letter perfect. He doesn't even need to rehearse it.
I don't even want to discuss it.
Well,
And in the second place, I definitely wouldn't do it without a rehearsal.
All right, then. Will you agree to this? Rehearse with him for one day. If it doesn't work, we'll call it off.
I don't trust him. I think he's been planning this. He's been setting me up for 11 years. We rehearsed all week and then he walks out on me right before the show.
Let me call him on the telephone. I'll set up a rehearsal time for Monday.
Wait a minute, I gotta think about this.
I'm dialing him, okay, Willie?
All right, 60-40. I get 6,000, he gets 4,000. What the hell can he buy in New Jersey anyway?
I can't do that, Willie. I hope this works out.
And tell him I'm against it. I want him to know that I'll do it with and against it.
It's ringing.
And he's got to come here. I'm not going there. You understand? Tell him that.
He's got to be home. I told him I'd call about 1.
Sure, you know what he's doing. He's practicing spitting.
Hello? Mr. Lewis? Ben Silverman here. Fine, thank you. Yeah, Uncle Willie's right here.
Willie Clark, the one he left on the Ed Sullivan show. Ask him if he remembers.
No, it's okay, Mr. Lewis. Uncle Willie said yes.
With and against it. Don't forget the against it.
No, he's very anxious to do it.
Who's anxious? I'm against it. Tell him, you lousy nephew.
Can you come here for rehearsal on Monday sometime? Oh, that'll be swell. How about in the morning? Sometime about, say, 11 o'clock? How long is the drive for you? About 2 hours?
Make it 9 o'clock.
Be reasonable, Willie. Yeah, that would be great. 11 o'clock. Can you give me your address so that I can send you the contracts? 191 South Pleasant Drive.
Tell him if he starts with the spitting and the poking, I'm taking him to court. I'll have a man on the show watching him. Tell him.
West Davenport, New Jersey, 44077.
I don't want any toy telephones typing on Teen Turtles. Tell him! Tell him!
A gourmet cook uses just a touch of wine to give food a special flavor. Now, Wishbone does the same for salads with a touch of natural wine flavors. A new Wishbone Italian rosé dressing for a more mellow taste, less sharp than other Italians.
Take it from the rock. What a gourmet could do, Wishbone could do.
New Wishbone Italian rosé dressing with a touch of natural wine flavor.
Mamma mia, that's some species. Spicy meatballs, Jack. Take 28. Mamma mia, that's a spicy meatball. Cut. The accent. Huh. Cut. Cut. These spicy balls, take 59. That action.
Sometimes you eat more than you should. And when it's spicy besides, Mamma Mia, do you need Alka-Seltzer? Alka-Seltzer can help unstuff you, relieve the acid indigestion.
Wait a minute.
Slide it. Don't push it.
Wait a minute, I'll push it.
No, don't push it, slide it.
You're supposed to slide it.
That's really crazy. I didn't want him getting here before me. Did you call or anything?
Where's the variety?
It's Monday, not Wednesday. Didn't you know it was Monday?
I remembered, but I forgot.
What are you wearing? What is that? You look half dressed.
What, for him? I should get all dressed.
Willie, are you feeling all right? I mean, are you nervous or anything?
Why should I be nervous? I don't get nervous. He should be nervous.
Good.
Listen, I changed my mind. I'm not doing it.
What?
Don't get excited. Everything is the same as before. Except I'm not doing it.
When did you decide this?
I decided when you asked me.
No, you didn't. You told me you would do it.
Well, it was a bad decision. This time I made a good one.
Well, I'm sorry. You've got to do it. I've already told CBS that we'll be rehearsing this week, and more important than that, that man is on his way over here right now, and I'm not telling him that you called it off.
We'll leave him a note outside the door.
We're not leaving him any notes. I was afraid you were going to try something like this. That's why I came over here this morning. I'm going to stay here until I think you're both acting like civilized human beings. And then, when you're ready to rehearse, I'm going to leave you alone. Is that understood?
I'm sick. I woke up sick today.
No, you're not.
What are you, a doctor? You're an agent. I'm telling you I'm sick.
What's wrong?
Well, I think I got, hepatitis.
You don't even know what hepatitis is.
If you got it, what's the difference?
Willie, there's nothing wrong with you except a good case of the nerves. You're not backing out. I don't care what excuse you make. You're gonna go through with this. You promised me you'd give it one day.
I'll pick another day.
Today! You are gonna meet with him and rehearse with him today. Now just stop it and behave yourself.
What do you mean behave yourself? Who do you think you're talking to? Susan and Jackie?
Jackie and Michael. I mean Amanda. Whatever. I wish I were. I could reason with them. Oh, Jesus, now I'm getting chest pains on a Monday.
Anyway, he's late. He's purposely coming late to aggravate me.
He's not late. It's 2 minutes after 11.
What is he, early? He's late, I'm telling you.
You're looking to start trouble, I can tell.
I was up and dressed at 8 o'clock, don't tell me.
Why didn't you shave?
Get me the shit commercial and I'll shave. I really think I got hepatitis. Look how green I look.
You don't get green from hepatitis.
Maybe,
You get yellow.
maybe I got a really bad case.
Now I'm nervous. I wonder if I should call him. Maybe he's sick.
Sure, you believe he's sick, but me you don't believe. Why don't you become his nephew?
That's him. Do you want me to get it?
Get what? I didn't hear anything.
All right. Now just behave yourself. Take it easy and give it a chance. Promise me you'll give this a chance.
I'll give it every possible chance in the world, but it's not going to work out.
Well, where are you going?
To make some tea. I feel like some hot tea.
Now? Now? Ah, Mr. Lewis. How do you do?
Hello.
I'm Ben Silverman.
How are you?
Good, good. Can I take your head?
Thank you.
We met a long time ago. I can't remember the theater. I went there with my father. It must have been 15 or 20 years ago.
Sure, I remember. It was backstage, maybe 15, 20 years ago. I forget the name of the theater.
That's right.
Certainly, I remember.
Please, have a seat.
Thank you.
Uncle Willie's making some tea. Did you have any trouble getting in from New Jersey?
My daughter told me. She has a car.
That's nice.
1972 Chrysler.
Oh, the Chrysler's a wonderful car.
The big one, the Imperial.
I know, I drove it.
My daughter's car?
Oh, the big Chrysler Imperial. I rented one in California.
Oh. She She owns.
Do you get to New York very often?
Today's the first time in 2 years.
Really? And how did you find it?
My daughter drove.
No. I mean, did you find it different in the 2 years since you were here last?
It's not my New York.
No, I suppose not. Hey, Mr. Lewis, I just want to tell you how excited I am about all of this. For that matter, everybody in the industry is.
We'll see.
Uncle Willie, how are we doing? I guess it's not boiling yet. Listen, I'd like to arrange to have a car come and pick you up and take you home after we're through rehearsing.
My daughter's going to pick me up.
Oh, I see. And what time did you tell her? 4? 5?
She's going to call every hour.
Right.
1 T or 2 T's?
And here he is. Uncle Willie, it's been a long time since the
1 T or 2 T's?
Well, nothing for me. I've got to get going. Mr. Lewis, would you care for some tea?
Tea would be nice, thank you.
Just one, Uncle Willie.
Are you sure? I have 2 tea bags. I can dunk again.
I'm sure. I've really got to get back to the office.
1 tea.
Do you have any questions about the show? About the studio, the rehearsal, the air date? Is there anything on your mind that I could help you with?
Like what?
Like the studio, the rehearsal of the air date, things like that?
Oh, you got the props?
Oh, which props are those?
The props for the doctor's stage. You gotta have props.
Oh, right, props. What do you need? I'll tell them.
We need a desk, a telephone, a pointer, a blackboard, a piece of white chalk, a piece of red chalk, a skeleton, not too tall, a stethoscope, a thermometer, an eye stick.
What's an ostick?
For your mouth to say ah.
Right, an ostick.
A look stick, a bottle
Wait.
of pills,
What's a look stick?
a stick to look in the ears with cotton on it.
Right, a look stick.
A bottle of pills, big ones like for a horse.
About this big?
No, that's for a pony. Like this, a horse. Some cotton, some bandages, an eye chart.
Wait a minute, you're going too fast.
A desk. A telephone. A pointer.
No, I got all that. After the cotton and the eye chart?
A man's suit. Size 46, like the one I got on.
Also in gray?
Who needs 2 gray suits? Make it a brown.
Right, a brown suit. Anything else?
That's all.
A piece of liver.
That's all, plus a piece of liver.
What kind of liver?
Regular liver. Like from regular calf's liver, like from the butcher.
About how much? A pound?
A pound, that's a little laugh. 2 pounds is a big laugh. 3 pounds with a lot of blood will bring the house down.
Is that it?
That's it. Oh, and a blonde.
You mean a woman?
You know a blonde nurse that's a man? Big as you can find. With a big chest. 40, 45, and a nice body.
Ah, you mean a sexy girl with a big full round rear end?
Like this. This is too small. This is too big. This, perfect.
I know what you mean.
Bring me some pictures. I'll pick one out.
Well, there's a million girls around like that.
The one we had was the best. I'd give her a call, but now she's maybe 55, 60.
No, I got the girl. Anything else?
That's it.
Uncle Willie?
I wasn't listening.
Well, Mr. Lewis, I just can't express how happy this is making me. And I just want to thank you for all the young people in this world who have never had the opportunity of seeing Lewis and Clark. I just want to say thank you to the both of you. To the both of you, Uncle Willie.
I just hope they won't be disappointed.
Oh, they won't be.
I know they won't. I'm just saying.
Uncle Willie, I'm leaving.
I'll show you to the elevator.
seeing both of you together, reunited, the two kings of comedy. This must be very exciting for both of you, isn't it? Well, I can see that we're off to a great start, so I'll call you later. Goodbye.
Sugar?
If you got.
I got sugar. You like a cracker?
What kind of cracker?
I got graham, chocolate, coconut, whatever you want.
Maybe just a plain cracker.
I don't got plain crackers. I got graham, chocolate, coconut.
All right, Brandon.
They're in the kitchen, in the cupboard.
Maybe later.
I was sorry to hear about Lillian.
Thank you.
She was a nice woman. I always liked Lily.
Thank you.
And how about you?
Thank God. Knock wood. Perfect.
I heard different. I heard your blood doesn't circulate.
Not true. My blood circulates. I'm not saying everywhere, but it circulates.
That why you use a cane?
It's not a cane. It's a walking stick. Every once in a great while, it's a cane.
I've been lucky, thank God. I'm in the pink.
I was looking. For a minute, I thought you were having a hot flush.
You know, Saul Burton died.
Go on. Who's Saul Burton?
You don't remember Saul Burton?
Oh, the manager from the Belasco.
That was Saul Bernstein.
Not Saul Bernstein. Saul Burton was the manager from the Belasco.
Saul Bernstein was the manager from the Belasco, and it wasn't the Belasco, it was the Marasco.
Sid Weinstein was the manager from the Marasco. Saul Burton was the manager from the Belasco. Saul Bernstein, I don't know who the hell that is.
How can you remember anything if your blood doesn't circulate?
It circulates to my head. It just doesn't circulate to my feet.
Is there anything coming down?
Wait a minute. Wasn't Sid Weinstein that songwriter
No, for Christ's sake, that was Sol Burton.
who wrote Lady, Lady, Be My Baby?
That's what I'm telling you. Sol Burton, the lousy songwriter.
That's Sol Burton. He died?
Last week,
Where?
in Variety.
Sure. Now I remember. And how's Saul Bernstein?
I didn't read anything.
Good. I always liked Saul Bernstein. So, this is where you live now.
Didn't I always live here?
Not in here. You used to live in the big suite.
This is the big suite. Now it's 5 small suites.
That's what they're doing these days. Anything to make $1. So what do they charge you now for the small suite?
Same as they used to charge for the big suite.
I have a very nice room with my daughter in New Jersey. I have my own bathroom. They don't bother me. I don't bother them.
What is it, in the country?
Certainly it's in the country. Where do you think New Jersey is? In the city?
What do I know about New Jersey? All I know is from a park bench on Riverside Drive. What, they got a private house?
Certainly it's a private house. Some big place, too. 3/4 of an acre. They got their own trees, their own bushes. They got a swimming pool that blow up in the summertime for the kids. A swing out in the yard, a little doghouse, a rock garden.
A what?
A rock garden.
What do you mean a rock garden? You mean for rocks?
You never saw a rock garden?
And I'm not that anxious.
Oh, it's beautiful. Chinaman made it. Someday you'll take a bus, you'll come out and visit, and I'll show it to you.
I should drive all the way out to New Jersey on a bus to see a rock garden.
You have no idea what I'm talking about. You have to live in the country to appreciate it. I never thought I could be so happy living in the country.
You don't mind it's so quiet?
They got noise in New Jersey, but it's a quiet noise. Birds, drizzling. Not like here with all the buses and the trucks and the yelling and the screaming.
That's different for you. You like the city because you're the country because you're retired. You can sit on a porch, look at a tree, watch a bush growing. You're not still active like me. You got a different temperament. You're a slow person.
I'm a slow person.
You're here 15 minutes already, you still got a whole cup of tea. I already finished mine.
That's right. You're finished. I'm still enjoying mine. There's always the difference with us.
You're wrong. I can get up and make a second cup of tea and enjoy it twice as much as you. I like a busy life. That's why I like living in the city. I gotta be near a telephone. I never know when a picture's gonna come up. A musical or a commercial.
When did you do a picture?
They're negotiating.
When did you do a musical?
They're talking.
When did you make a commercial?
I do them all the time. I did one last week.
For what?
What a what's it? You know, with the potato chips.
What potato chips?
The big one. You know, the crispy potato chips, you know.
What do I know? I don't eat potato chips.
What difference does it make what the name is?
They hire you to sell their potato chips and you can't remember the name?
Did you remember Sol Burton?
I'm not trying to sell Saul Burton.
I don't want to argue with you.
I didn't come all the way from New Jersey to argue with you either.
So, what do you think? You want to do the doctor sketch?
Well, listen, it's pretty good money. And it's only a couple of days' work. I can be back in New Jersey. My feeling is, if you want to do it, I'm agreeable.
And my feeling, they told you.
What?
They didn't tell you? My feeling is I'm against it.
You're against it?
Right. But I'll do it if you want to.
I don't want to do it if you're against it. If you're against it, don't do it.
What do you care if I'm against it, as long as we're doing it? I just want you to know why I'm doing it.
Don't do me any favors.
Who's doing you a favor? I'm doing my nephew a favor. This will be good for him in the business to do it.
You sure?
Sure, I'm sure. It's a big break for a kid like that to get a couple of big stars like us.
Oh, okay, in that case, I'm against it too, but I'll do it.
As long as we understand each other.
I just want you to know I'm not doing it for the money. The money goes to my grandchildren.
The whole thing?
The whole thing. But not now. Only if I die. If I don't die, it'll be for my old age.
The same with me.
You don't have any grandchildren.
My nephew's kids, Sidney and Marvin. So, you want to rehearse?
Not against rehearsing?
Why would I be against rehearsing? I'm only against doing the show. Rehearsing is important.
All right, why don't we move the furniture and we'll make up the set. Here, let me help you.
I got it.
I'm making the set. I don't know what you're doing.
You're fixing up the set.
That's right.
You're fixing up the set for the doctor sketch.
The doctor's set. Oh. for 43 years.
And where was I all that time? Out grabbing a smoke? Who do you think did it with you for 43 years? That was me, mister!
Don't call me mister. You know my name. I never liked it when you called me mister.
It's not a dirty word.
It is when you say it.
Forgive me, sir.
Listen, can we just finish setting up for the sketch?
You think you know how to do it? Fix it up.
Be my pleasure. There. That's the doctor's sketch.
For how much money?
I don't want to bet you.
What, you afraid to lose?
I'm afraid to win. You don't even have enough to buy a box of plain crackers.
Don't be so afraid you're gonna win, because you're gonna lose. That's not the doctor sketch. That's the gypsy chiropractor sketch.
You positive?
I'm more than positive, I'm sure.
Okay, show me the doctor's sketch.
There, that's the doctor sketch.
You know what you are, Willie? You're a real lollapalooza.
If I'm a Lollapalooza, you're a mister.
Listen, can we please just start rehearsing?
All right, go outside. I'm in the office.
You want to start with the nurse's part?
Do you see a nurse here? How can I rehearse with a nurse that's not here?
I'm just asking a question. You're not allowed to ask questions?
Ask anything you like. Just try to make them intelligent questions.
I beg your pardon. I usually try to ask the kind of questions to the kind of person I'm talking to. You get my drift?
I get it, mister.
All right. I'll go outside, and then I'll come in.
All right, first go outside.
Knock, knock, knock. I'm looking for the doctor.
Wait a minute. You're not outside.
Certainly I'm outside.
If you were outside, you couldn't see me, could you?
No.
Can you see me?
Yes.
Then you're not outside. Go all the way outside. What the hell kind of rehearsal is this anyway?
It's a rehearsal. Can't you make believe I'm all the way out in the hall?
I could also make believe you're still in New Jersey, but you're not. You're here. So let's have a professional rehearsal, for Christ's sake. We ain't got a nurse, but we got a door. Let's use what we got.
Listen, we're not going to stop for every little thing, are we? I don't know how many years I got left. I don't want to spend a rehearsal.
No, we're not going to stop for the little things. We're going to stop for the big things. The door is a big thing.
All right. I'll go outside, then I'll come back in. We'll rehearse a couple times, then we'll call it a day. If my daughter calls while I'm outside, tell her to pick me up in an hour.
She can pick you up now for all I care. All right, knock, knock, knock.
Knock, knock, knock.
Don't say it, for God's sake, do it! I think he probably went crazy in the country.
Are you ready?
I'm ready, all right, knock, knock, knock. Come in. All right, come in, all right.
I won't open. It's stuck.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
What's the matter?
Wait a minute.
What's the matter? Is it locked?
It's not locked. Wait a minute. It's locked. Go downstairs and tell the boy. Tell Sandy it's locked. He'll get somebody.
Let me try again.
Don't waste time. You're wasting time. Go downstairs and get the boy Sandy. He'll
You gonna stand here and insult me, or do you want to rehearse?
I'd like to do both, but we ain't got the time. All right, forget the door. Stand in here and say knock, knock, knock.
Knock, knock, knock.
Enter!
What do you mean enter? What happened to come in?
The same thing, isn't it? Enter, come in. What's the difference as long as you're in?
The difference, we've done this sketch 12,000 times. And it always starts with come in, not enter. Today, all of a sudden, it's enter. Why today, all of a sudden, you're changing it to enter?
I'm trying to freshen up the act.
Who asked you to freshen up the act? They asked for the doctor's sketch. They asked for the doctor's sketch, didn't they? The doctor's sketch starts with come in, not enter. You want to freshen something up? Put some flowers in this place.
It's a new generation, you know. This is not 1934 anymore.
Really? I didn't get today's paper.
What's bad about enter instead of come in?
Because it's different. You know why we did it the same way for 43 years? Because it's good.
And you know why we don't do it anymore? Because we've been doing it the same way for 43 years.
So if we're not doing it anymore, why are we changing it?
You mind if I make a comment? Nothing personal. But I think you've been sitting on a New Jersey porch too long.
The hell does that mean?
It means I think you've been sitting on a New Jersey porch too long. From my window, I see everything that happens in the world. I see old people, young people. I see good people, bad people. I see holdups. I see drug addicts. I see car chases, ambulances. I see jumpers from buildings. I see everything. You see a lawnmower and a milk bag.
And that's why you want to say enter instead of come in?
Are you listening to me?
Why? There's somebody else in the room.
You don't know the first thing about what's going on today.
All right? Tell me what's going on today.
Did you ever hear the expression, that's where it is? Well, this is where it is, and that's where I am.
I see. Did you ever hear the expression, you don't know what the hell you're talking about? It's right in front of that other expression. You never knew what the hell you were talking about.
Listen, I'm not the one that retired. You retired. You know why? Because you were tired. You were getting old-fashioned. I was still new-fashioned, and I'll always be.
Oh, I see. I see. That's why you do movies. You don't do. That's why you're in musicals. You're not in. And that's why you make commercials you don't make because you can't remember them to make them.
You know what I do remember? I remember what a pain in the ass you ought to work with. That's what I remember.
That's right. That's right. And when you worked with this pain in the ass, you lived in a 5-room suite. Now you live in a 1-room suite. And you're still wearing the same goddamn ugly pajamas you wore in the 5-room suite.
I don't gotta take this crap from you.
You're lucky you're getting it. Nobody else wants to give it to you.
Look, I don't want to argue. After you say knock, 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 I'm going to say enter. If you don't like it, you don't have to come in.
You can't say anything without my permission. I own 50% of this act.
Then say your 50%. I'm saying enter in my 50%.
If you say enter instead of come in, I'm coming in all right, but not alone. I'm bringing a lawyer with me.
Where? From New Jersey? You're lucky if a cow comes with you.
Against you in court, I could win with a cow.
The finger! You're starting with the finger again!
Listen, I'm going to tell you something right now. I didn't retire. I escaped.
Next time you give me the finger, say goodbye to the finger!
Listen, I got a really good idea. Instead of working together one more time, let's never work together again. You're crazy.
I'm crazy, yeah? I'm crazy?
Keep saying it till you believe it.
Well, I may be crazy, but you know what you are? You're senile! You know what that is, don't you?
I'm not giving you any straight lines.
Crazy means you got a couple of parts that go wrong. Hello?
Is that my daughter?
Hello, how are you?
Is that my daughter? Is that...
Will you shut up? Will you be quiet, please? Do you see me on the telephone with a patient? Do you see me talking here? For God's sake, can't you behave like a human being? For 5 seconds, can't you behave like a human being?
Crazy.
Hello? Yes. Just a minute. It's your daughter.
Hello. Hello, sweetheart. No. No. I can't talk now. Because he's a crazy bedbug, that's why.
Oh, mister is no good, but bedbug is all right. Your father's sick. Come and get your sick father.
Can't you see I'm on the phone with a person here? For God's sakes, behave yourself. Listen, I want you to come and get me now. Wait for me downstairs. Don't park too close, though. This place is filthy. Listen, I know what I promised. I know what I said. I'm gonna put on my coat and wait for you downstairs. Hurry, I'll probably get mugged. All right, wait a minute. Hold on. She wants to talk to you.
Who is it?
Mrs. Eleanor Roosevelt. Who the hell do you think it is? Didn't you just say it's my daughter?
I know it's your daughter. I forgot her name.
Doris.
What does she want?
Am I Doris? She'll tell you. Tell her I'm putting my coat on.
Hello. Hello, dear. This is Willie Clark. Unpleasantness? No, there was no unpleasantness. Stupidity, maybe, but there was no unpleasantness.
Tell her I got one sleeve on, then I'm going on to the hat.
I was hoping it would work out too, darling, but I bent over backwards and forwards. He wouldn't even bend sideways.
Tell her I got my gloves, I'm putting the hat on next.
All it comes down to is one word. Enter. Enter. That's all it is. One word.
Tell her I got the hat on, I'm all bundled up, I'll wait downstairs.
All right, dear. I'll tell him. No, I'll tell him myself. I promise. I'll tell him. All right. Goodbye, Dorothy. I told her we'd give it one more chance.
Not if you say enter. Come in, I'll stay. Enter, I go.
Ask me knock, knock, knock.
Don't fool around with me. I got enough pains in my neck. Are you going to say come in or enter?
Ask me knock, knock, knock.
I know you, you bastard.
Ask me knock, knock, knock.
Knock, knock, knock.